Greetings, Honors World Literature. We're back here for day uh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of quarantine. It's Tuesday, the 24th, and who knows? Who knows how many more days we'll have? But I would say after day 9, I'm keeping it together pretty well, obviously. Uh, Alexis pointed out that she had to watch my senior literature video yesterday to Y'all, y'all got a garbage bag. Senior's got a dog. So look, there you go. That's Daisy. Say hey, Daisy. She's a lab corgi mix. So she has kind of the lab features, but she has little legs like this. So there you go. Now you know a little bit more about characters I have here at home. There you go. Hi, Daisy. Good dog. So let's take a quick look. Not a long video today, I don't think. We'll see. Let's take a quick look at your notes for the day. A Thousand Splendid Suns, Chapter 10. We talked a little bit about Chapter 9, Mariam moving to Kabul yesterday. Now she is fully moved in to Rashid's weird house. It's awkward. Separate beds for now, separate rooms for now. Rashid kind of has his space. Mariam kind of has her space. Mariam, of course, I'm sure is concerned, and as you being readers, I'm sure you were thinking about this as well, about how that was going to work now that they're husband and wife. And as naive as Mariam is, she is naive. She's not naive to the fact of how families are created, to put it mildly. But for now, Rashid giving her space. But he does point out something like, this is not a hotel. Mariam is kind of forced, although sometimes it just takes somebody saying something to us. But Mariam is kind of forced into kind of getting herself together. And so she starts opening up the drawers and the pots and pans and getting things out and trying to make a home for herself there. That's where her experience in the Kolba has kind of helped. Her being a little junior homemaker in the Kolba. As Mariam ventures out into the marketplace in this chapter, pay careful attention to Fariba. Fariba is a big character in this book, and even though she kind of goes away a lot in these chapters, she only kind of makes minor appearances. She'll play a bigger part in the book later. Also keep in mind that Mariam here is about your age, 15-ish. We're trying to keep track of how old Mariam is throughout these chapters, and I believe Rashid is in his 40s here, so we're thinking 30 years older than her, give or take. So I don't know how you would feel with someone being 30 years older than you being your spouse, but I got to think that and the anxiety that she feels in going out in public and moving to this new city, it creates a lot of anxiety for her. This is the burqa chapter here in chapter 10. Rashid gives her this burqa, and do you think, golly, man, Rashid is like kind of a jerk, and he is. But here, Mariam sees this as a protective measure for her. She sees this as a shield. She can keep this screen up between herself and the rest of the world, and she kind of likes that. That going to the store was a little too much for her, obviously. And she's almost able to distance herself from reality by using that screen. Chapter 11 is date night between Rashid and his wife. Takes her out to dinner, buys her a present, sightseeing, walking around Kabul, which is a pretty impressive city, especially back then. We're thinking early 70s here. Pretty impressive city at this point. And then, as often is the case on date night, Rashid has certain expectations of his wife, and that's every bit as awkward and weird as you might imagine. So if you haven't read chapter 11 yet, I don't want to give anything else away. Read chapter 11. You should be through chapters 9 through 12 yesterday and today. going into tomorrow, you should have read the chapters 9 through 12. And like I said, chapters 13 through 16 questions are coming tomorrow. Expect big changes after chapter 15. There's chapter 15, and then the entire book kind of shifts gears. So I hope you guys are looking forward to those chapters. And of course, you can always read ahead as you guys go. Don't wait for the questions to come to read. If you want to go ahead and start on those chapters, you can do that. Some of you guys have already been really good about turning in your chapters 9 through 12 questions, and I appreciate that. What do you guys think of Rashid at this point? What's your take? Let me know. What's your take on Mariam here? Again, Mariam's my favorite character, but she has flaws. She kind of has this woe is me, I'm going to hide under the covers kind of attitude for a lot of this, and you kind of want her to almost kind of show a little grit. And she does at times, but man, it's a bad situation for her. What do you guys think about the market scene with the other wives? What do you guys think about the burqa? Is this Rashid being creepy and weird here? About how if a woman wears, a woman's face is for her husband only. That's what Rashid says. So kind of strict. You're going to have 9 through 12, 13 through 16 questions due. That's all due Sunday night at 11:59. And look at that. I've gone for 6.5 minutes just off that. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions, any comments. Email me with your feedback. Comment, like, rate, and review, and subscribe. But also comment on the videos if you guys have any feedback as far as these characters go. Quentin yesterday said he liked Jalil the most. And remember, Quentin was also a Brutus apologist. So a guy who digs Brutus also probably is cool with Jalil through this part of the book. So Quentin, I get you, man. I understand where you're coming from. Thank you to some of my non-students watching these videos and getting my likes and rates and views up. There it is. There was a word there. Like Ellie Hakim trying to teach me how to say the word vlog. She says vlogs, apparently. I like saying vlogs because I like sounding uncool, because I'm a dad and dads get humor out of sounding lame. I know, you'll understand one day. Well, some of you will. Not all of you will understand what it's like to be a dad, and that's okay. Or whatever, wherever your journey takes you. This took a weird turn, so I'm going to leave now. Coach Hall forever. Honors World Lit forever. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.